Beautiful day, beautiful people. No, it is not Jumpstart Sunday, obviously. But I wanted to set up this Jumpstart Sunday today, Saturday. It is January 23rd. Saturday, January 23rd. I want to set up our next Jumpstart Sunday. Not only that, but to give a proper introduction into who Tierra is. What is Love by Tierra Self-Care Company? Well, not only Tierra is me, but Tierra is Mother Earth, the mountains, our land, our natural habitat. Mother Earth, Tierra, gives us everything that we need to heal ourselves, to replenish ourselves, to maintain ourselves. And I am so grateful to have that name, because not only am I a mother like Mother Earth, I have 3 beautiful, wonderful children that grew inside me, and I have been raising. I've been a mother for 10 years now. Oh my gosh. Mother Earth has been a mother for far longer, but I am grateful for my name. I am grateful for my purpose. I am grateful for who I am. And I wanted to set up tomorrow by letting you guys know, one, we will be talking about chakras. I want to go over all of them. 2 weeks ago, we talked about our crown chakra, because I noticed my crown chakras was out of balance. And your chakras is the energy pool, energy field surround certain areas in your body, linear. And very easy for them to get off balance, very easy. Just like, you need to tune your piano, you need to tune yourself. So tomorrow, we are going to work on tuning ourselves. So it may be a little bit longer than usual. And this video today probably will be a little bit longer, because this introduction, it is not only just a formal introduction to who I am, what this business is, and what do I do. It's very informal as well, because I am going to be letting go of a lot. Stuff that I have let go for the most part. But I've noticed this week, for me, I have been working with my root chakra and my sacral, but mainly my root chakra. If you hear the music in the background, it is strictly for root chakra alignment, because I noticed that I have some fears and anxieties at my root and my base that I haven't quite gotten over. And for today, I want to express those things so you know, why does Tierra have a self-care company? For those who have known me most of my life, Tierra is a very hot-tempered, hot-headed, very defensive, angry, Napoleon complex having son of a gun. Those who have known me, those who know me now, those who know me now, they know I'm strong, I am loving, I am balanced, I am positive. I'm still a little crazy, they know that. They see that coming out ever so often. But I have more control over me. Last week, I told us to accept all of us, right? And I told y'all, I am a destroyer on my other end, you know, and my dark side. My light side, I'm a healer, I'm a motivator, I'm a protector, I'm a lover, I'm a giver. Just, whew, I love my light side. So you would see why I want to harness that as much as I can, and I want to help others harness that. This morning, what brought me to this video, self-divulging or an explanation or proper introduction, was this song that I heard by Hopsin. It's Hopsin, Hopsin. I've heard the name before, but I've never heard his music. And the song was called Your House. And I'm saying this because I would like you guys to look it up. Because I'm not going to play it or anything like that. I'm just going to explain it. It's about a young man, Hopsin, growing up in a very abusive household. His parents always fighting and cops getting called. And he just wanted to go stay at his friend's house a lot of times because it was too much chaos in his home. And I'm going to tell y'all beforehand, before I get into my emotional state, because this is a proper introduction for you guys. And I've been working with my baseline trauma, my anxiety and my fears. Excuse me when I get emotional, because I am working on releasing everything. I just, I've been burning. I just burned some juniper. I have some incense going. I have my door open so that everything that I'm releasing now goes out. So you know, when you do cleanse, you don't cleanse first off, because a lot of people have the misconception is, oh, I'm cleansing my home, when you should be cleansing yourself. You try to walk around your house and you sage, you know, smudge everything up, but you ain't thinking about the inside. You ain't cleaning yourself out. And then sometimes we don't even realize we got to open the doors to let it out. You not thinking about releasing anything from you. You like all these negative energies in this house. Honey, it's you. It's you. You have a lot that you have not overcome, gotten rid of, and that sage, juniper, whatever, ain't gonna get rid of it unless you are willing to take a look at you and say, I release, and then you give it a path to go. Okay, so I'm gonna say that before I even get into that, so y'all know I'm cleansing my home, but I'm cleansing myself. It is a ritual. I cleanse myself, okay, and then I go through the house. I cleanse my children. We want to let go of things. So why does Tiara do Jumpstart Sundays? Why do I have the holistic path to self-healing? Why do I have these services that people can come talk to me and help clear their mental, help rewire their mental? Well, let me explain a little bit about me outside of me being hot-headed with a temper. I was raised in a very Christian household. My dad was a pastor, and I knew a lot of other pastors. My stepdad was a minister, Baptist, Kojic. Dad Baptist, stepdad Kojic. Different type of rules, different type of lifestyle, same. Still the same. You know, Kojic's more strict than Baptist. But all this stuff is basically the same, you know. And for me, growing up, life was much more than Christianity. Much more. And that caused me to get in trouble sometimes, or for my family look at me crazy. So that's part one of why I have a self-care and why I believe the way I believe is because of the things I've experienced. And for some reason, my creator put it in me so heavily that I cannot listen to the thing that was like the main, like I can listen to Christianity. Don't get me wrong. I love the Bible. I love teaching people about the Bible. I love explaining it, giving people different perspectives of it. So, but what I'm trying to say is my creator put something in me that has always had my third eye, my crown chakra, letting just open to a place of we're all together. It's all connected. So I could not just stick with Christianity. It just didn't fit for me. Because I understood the bigger picture. We are this magnificent web of life that stretches out to infinity. And it's all connected externally and internally. And I love that. But what I could not understand was why couldn't I be happy, and why couldn't I just follow this intuition within me, and why couldn't life be more pleasurable? I grew up with abuse. When I brought that song up, I remember as a child, I actually wrote a short story about this. Thought it was like a dream, didn't know it was a real memory. Wrote a short story in high school about my parents fighting, my dad cutting my mom with a beer bottle outside. May have been 2 or 3. We lived in Montgomery at that time. But I thought it was a dream. Didn't think it was real. And so I wrote the story and I got like A+. I was so proud of myself, y'all. I went home and my mama was like, why are you telling our business, writing a story about your life, about my life at that? I was like, huh? I thought this was just a dream. So, at a very young age, I was exposed to violence. And as I grew up, it got worse. My eyes have been blacked by my father, and they told the police that I'm crazy. I've been choked out, punched. And I'm not saying any of this to put either of my parents down. I am saying these things to help you understand who I used to be and who you used to be, or who you are dealing with right now, who you're trying to come out of right now. Because we are a product of our environment. And if you were raised in abuse, you will then become the abuser. Or you will stay that victim. I not only became an abuser, but I still was a victim. I've been on my own since I was like 16, 17. I remember being homeless young. I started young, homeless. I've been homeless more times than I want to even think about. At 16, 17, got kicked out of my house. My dad watched me while I pushed my boyfriend's car from behind the house in snow, Iowa, deep snow. Where somebody who saw me driving around the bend was like, do you need help? I'm so grateful because for some reason in these tough times, random people would come and help me. I remember I lived like 20 miles from school because like I said, I was kicked out. I was living on my own in high school. I could have graduated early, y'all, but I wanted to stay, and that's when everything fell apart. I could have graduated my first semester of senior year, and I chose to stay, and because of that, I almost didn't graduate. I had to move out of town, to finally get, a shelter. I moved in with my auntie. That wasn't the best idea, but it was a blessing at the time. I was young, naive, wasn't really smart. And as you see, my dog's here. So I'm in a different atmosphere. This is my sacred place in my home. So y'all know this is where I release a lot. After this, I will be doing my yoga. But I remember having to walk 20 30 miles to school just so I can graduate, because I was taking college courses. But I had to drop all those because I was so far, everything was going wrong. And I had to pass gym to graduate, okay? Just so tough. I'm like, why? Like I said, this is my root chakra I'm working on here. But just to give y'all an idea of who Tiara used to be and why I am who I am now. But abuse is what I've known. Struggle is what I've known. Anger is what I've known. Judgment is what I've known. Hypocrisy is what I've known. And I say that with so much energy because my faith was so weak for so long because I put it in the leaders that I knew, that I saw, that I experienced. And all I saw were hypocrites, judgmental, self-righteous hypocrites. And it disgusted me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It disgusted me so much. I was so angry. Then I tried to turn my mind into, well, I'm the only righteous Christian. All types of crazy stuff. Oh, just so angry. But, so you know, that anger followed me from relationship to relationship. That abuse followed me. I was in a relationship for almost 10 years. Pretty much 10 years. Where I was not only the abuser, I was the victim. So I did not leave because, for one, that person gave me something that my parents didn't give. And I love them to death. My mom gives it to me now, hands down, okay? But me feeling needed and important, I did not receive. It was always, I was told, well, I got other kids. I don't need you, by my father. You know, my mom, she would shut down as soon as I would like do something, express how I felt. My mom, a lot of us deal with depression and don't know how to get out of it, okay? So that's what my mom was dealing with, okay? But she would shut down. I would say, this is what I don't like about you. This is what hurts. And I may not have did it right. I'm not claiming to be an angel here. This is what this is about, okay? But however it came out, my mom shut down. So then not having a parent to talk to when you have another one who always had let you know that others were more important than you, having the one who you felt more safe with still shutting you down because you're not expressing yourself the way that they feel like you should, or they can't accept what you're expressing, made me feel less than needed, less than important. So my life was about pleasing others just so you would accept me. Just so you would accept me. Because I was not accepted at home. So I felt. What was showed. Rightfully so. It was showed. But why I stayed in a relationship, because he made me feel like he was just in so much pain. He needed me. There was something about me that he needed. And that was with a lot of my relationships. For some reason, I get to meet somebody and all of a sudden we just intertwine. That's how it goes. Because that was my codependency. I needed someone to need me. I needed someone to appreciate me. Someone to see the light inside of me versus this endless pit of darkness that my family seemed to always see. So I stayed. I abused myself. I let him abuse me. I abused my children by neglecting them, giving them angry whoopings, discipline in angry ways, allowing him to discipline in ways that were not fitting for children to feel loved and protected. I allowed so much, all because I felt like I needed someone to need me. And And I felt like this was love, because of the love that I received was so toxic growing up. The love that I saw was so toxic growing up. It wasn't just my mom and dad. I'm just talking about them, but I'm talking about my step parents. I seen them, my mom and dad, you know, my dad and his wives, my mom and my stepdad. I see these, and these are my base relationships, you guys. And when my family constantly wanted to get me away from my spouse of almost 10 years, it was hard, nearly impossible for them. They couldn't do it. Why? Because everything they were saying was like, you don't realize how much of you that is in this person. You don't realize that I'm after this person because I'm after what I missed out of you. And they remind me of you quite a bit. I remember going through this intervention at my mom's job one time, and they was talking about, you know, he uses God as a reason for you to follow him, and just a lot of different things that all I heard was, that sounds like you, Mom. Sounds like you, Dad. I can't do anything because God told me. God told you. No explanation. You know, I couldn't have a life because God said, you know, or just a whole bunch of stuff. You wanted me to follow your rules without giving me any real explanation or feeding that person inside of me. So, stepmom treated me like I was a devil. I just I can go on for days and days, but I feel like, whew, I've released, and I think you got my point, okay, of who I was and why, who you were and why. But there was always something in me that knew that there was more. Like I told you, I just wasn't settled with Christianity. I just wasn't settled with life being a depressive state. I wasn't settled with its demons in me, why I'm depressed. And you touching me is going to rid those demons, because it never did. I still was depressed. I cut myself as a child. I wanted to hang. I tried to hang myself as I'm in middle school. And all the while, so all you know, be careful who touches you, because that energy transfers. They not getting rid of no devils. They giving you theirs. You have the power of healing you and getting rid of whatever you struggle with. You. Yes, people can help me. I love to help. That's why I have these services. But I can't do anything without you. Or whoever else out there, mentors, coaches, they can't do anything without you. Psychologists, they can't do anything without you. You can go into that psychologist's office and sit there for a whole year and not say one word. And they'll sit there and they'll bill you too. But nothing's going to happen for you. You just going isn't what's going to heal you. You going within is what's going to heal you. So what is Tiara, loved by Tiara self-care? Why am I doing Jumpstart Sundays? Why do I have the holistic path to healing? Why? Because it's important. Your mental health is important. Your spiritual health is important. Once you change your mind, you change your life. Once I realized that I do deserve more, once I realized that I'm not an empty, dark pit of anger, once I realized, y'all excuse my hair, shower, I'm looking at myself like, but once I realized that I am beautiful inside and out, y'all, and it was mainly on the inside, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've always had insecurities, because it seemed like everyone paid attention to my assets more than my face and my mind. So I never really felt beautiful. Now I do. I'm grateful my mom never let me wear makeup. I'm grateful. I used to be like, why you ain't let me wear makeup? I already got enough skin problems, so I don't need that. And I'm beautiful, y'all. And so are you. So last week we talked about your light and your dark side. Learn how to work with them versus hating who you are innately, hating that animalistic side of you. Why hate it? I don't hate that person anymore. I don't. I've learned how to use her now. I've learned how to center her now. Like, for a lot of people who do know me, y'all do know, I now, after all the abuse I've been through, this may just be something that external thing that I need to help me with my root chakra, my safety, my survival. But I love guns, y'all. But that's where I'm so grateful for with myself now, is because I'm not just about to go shoot somebody. That was one thing I was afraid of, because I thought I was going to kill my baby daddy, y'all. My first gun, I kept it in my car. And those who know, someone stole my car, they stole my gun and a few other things, and I got my gun back, I got my car back. I didn't get my amethyst back. But anyways, I kept my gun in my car because I knew I wasn't in a place, in a mental space that was healthy enough to have a gun and not kill him when he put his hands on me next time, when he pulled the knife on me next time, when he choked me out next time. I knew I did not have it in me not to run to my room or underneath my pillow. And then not only that, I was also afraid he might know where I was at and he would shoot me. But now, where I am now, I'm not afraid of that, because I know it's a tool, and that tool is only used in imminent danger. That was danger I put myself in, okay? I stayed in that relationship. I was there. I put myself there, okay? And I had to remove myself, which I did. That's when a lot of mind changes, perceptions and things began to open up and change for me. But now I have the balance to be like, this is imminent danger. And I can channel that dark side and focus in on that danger and get rid of it when I need to, if I need to. Not just guns, my tongue. My tongue was a weapon, because I was obviously a victim. And as women, we're always so much weaker than our male parties. We use our tongues as weapons. We weaponize them, and we break into that man's image, into their esteem, into their self-worth. We like, ooh. See, you done gave me broken teeth. You done, blacked eyes. You done did all this, but guess what? I got the very core of you. That's how we feel. But I've learned how to use that tongue as well. Now I speak my truth, and I speak hate. There are times where I may get beside myself and look at things too negatively. But that's what the beauty of balance, because I can then understand that, hey, I'm looking at things one way versus looking at them how they need to be looked at, and taking my time sorting it out and finding what the root of this problem is and process that. So, my proper introduction today. I am Tiara, the sun goddess. Yes, I am dangerous, baby, but I give life. I save and I heal. That is who I am. And I love what I do. I love who I am, and I am grateful for everything I've been through. Mother and father, aunts and uncles and grandparents and friends and enemies. I am grateful. Thank you. Just because we don't talk don't mean I hate you. I now love you. I'm grateful. I am grateful. Doesn't mean it don't hurt. Doesn't mean I still don't have to get through some things and let go. But I'm working on that. I am. And what I want to help others do is to work on that too. It's okay to have pain. You're not going to get over it. You can get through it. You can get through it. We all have our past trauma. Very different or very alike. Whatever it is, know that God, the universe, your creator didn't give you more than what you can handle, baby. Because I swear I remember as a kid crying in the mirror after being choked out. Why, God? Why? As a kid, I will never forget that. I will never forget a lot of things. A lot. But I'm grateful for them. I used to hate them so much, but now I'm grateful because I can help heal those who've been through what I've been through. I can help those. I can help you see things in a better light and let go, because you holding on ain't hurting them, it's hurting you. Release that pain. Release that drama. That is what I am here for, people. To help us release. Love by Tiara self-care is about releasing all that is not for you and bringing in what you need. Releasing meat. If you need to. I still let my kids eat meat, okay? I do believe most of us, if not all of us, do not need that. I do believe that. That's just my opinion. I feel so much better without it. Don't get me wrong. I've had meat here and there, but it don't really do me well, and I can never eat more than a few bites. But changing your life is worth it, because you can have so much more in life. And this has been a long video, so I'm about to end with this. Once you come to terms with your light and your dark, once you come to terms with the trauma that your subconscious has held on to, once you come to terms with who you are, that is when you will become more aligned. And that is when things will start happening, changes will occur. And what you need to do is work on that alignment, continually work on that, because I have been manifesting things like this. And what I've come to realize is if I don't keep my root chakra in check, homie, there's going to be a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety and a lot of things that's going to make me think that I don't deserve it. Push those ideas away, those blessings away, because they're not ideas now. They have been manifested. I want y'all to know I am manifesting some things in my life, and it's been hard for me to accept them, because I need to keep my sacral and my root chakra in check. I'm not in survival mode anymore. I'm not fighting for a house. I'm not fighting for food. I'm not fighting to be needed. I'm not fighting to be loved. I'm not fighting to be accepted. I am not fighting to be safe. I am there. I have everything that I already need. I already have it. If I have seen it in my mind, if I have felt it in my heart, I just have to get to that time. So, take this journey with me. And if you need help, that is what I'm here for. I am an unbiased, non-judgmental companion. Because when I win, you win. When you win, I win. I want to see you win. We are all one, brothers and sisters, children of God, of the Most High, of our creators. I love you. And I'm grateful for you. So for whoever this video may help today, God bless you. And thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to your inner self. Thank you for listening to your ancestors. Thank you for listening to your creators. Because they had this message for you. You are worthy. You are worth it. You are beautiful inside and out, all of you. And everything that you have been through was meant for your good. For you to be who you are meant to be. If it wasn't for all the pain and the struggles I've been through, I would not be me. And honey, I love me. Peace.